Okay, let's go right into today. We're going to do the optimization. I'm going to share my screen. Let me know when you can see my screen. We're going to be going back and forth. I'm going to pull up this project, post this right here because I need to post that video. This is day 10. I'm going to pull up that project so we can have the script. Does that make sense? Are you guys following me? Okay. So we've got the script. We need to put that script into Chat GPT. The first thing we need to come up with a title. I'm just going to show you guys what I did in Chat GPT to come up with a title. I went ahead and that entire script right here, which is the script from this script, right? The script from this script. And I'm going to actually do this. I'm going to put this so it doesn't go back and forth. We'll just go like this. But I need to cut the background here for the recording. Okay. So we're going to copy and paste the transcript, and the prompt that we're going to send to ChatGPT is, okay, the first one is this. I'm going to show you in the beginning. It says, can you replicate another thumbnail prompt for this description, right? Two, right? So this is if you want AI to create the thumbnail. I'm giving you a few options here. If you want AI to create the thumbnail, you're going to also put this section right here. This is what I would like you to screenshot. It's called adjust this prompt as follow. Keep all the text the same. Keep the theme color all the same.
Hey, Kim, is it nano banana or nana banana?
No, but it knows what it's talking about. Yeah, it'll correct it.
Okay.
You want to keep theme the same color because you want your brand. Make it all nano banana. So that's NANO. And then make it all DSLR cinematic quality. Make all the text embossed and three-dimensional to the max. And make sure this is a 16:9 aspect ratio for YouTube size. So this is for the long form, and the short form would be 9:16. The opposite. 9:16 is the phone view. And then you want to make it all visual, less text as possible. So what I'm asking them to do is not to put a bunch of text on the thumbnail. Put only the less text as possible. This is using AI to do this. Now it goes ahead and spits out the prompt. Now sometimes it might spit out the prompt too long. So if you use Nano Banana, it cannot be more than 1,000 character. The prompt cannot be more than 1,000 character. If it's more than 1,000 characters, it's gonna ask you to shorten it. Okay. So this is the prompt, right? And then when I take it, this is doing it by AI. Okay. Then I'm gonna show you the simpler way to do it with VidIQ. Some of you guys are different levels, and then some of you guys are creative. And some of you want to learn more. You choose which one is easier for you, okay? Whether it is the advanced way with AI or the simple way with VidIQ. But we're going to do the advanced first, and then we're going to do the simple. So when you have this prompt, you're going to go to Nano Banana. This is Nano Banana AI, okay? And you're going to choose text to image. I'm going to go ahead and copy this prompt. I'm going to go to create, and I'm going to bring it over to Nano Banana. I'm going to paste this prompt. Then I'm going to go to the settings to make sure we get the size that we need. I'm going to put here 16:9. I'm going to do HD, and then I'm going to do 3 image. I want them to give me 3 choices. Okay. So I choose these parameters, right? It's going to charge me 8 credits. This right here was $40 and I got like 900 credits. So it's like pennies on the dollars, guys. Okay. So it charged me 8 credits. And I'm going to go ahead and hit run. So this is using AI, which is just as easy as the one with VidIQ, but you're going to see the difference in quality when it comes to branding. I'm going to let that run while I walk you guys through the VidIQ. I'm going to go to the VidIQ now. When I go to VidIQ, I'm going to go to the AI and I'm going to copy and paste the script again. So I'm going to come here, edit, select all, and then I copy. So I use my hotkeys. I did Command C on your computer. For PC, you would do Control C. And I'm coming right over here to the coaching, or you can use ChatGPT, whichever one is more fit for your pocket. So I use the coach. You can go to ChatGPT and do the same thing. Paste it, ask for a title. So you can say, I need a title with a ranking score vid standard. And then you're going to hit enter. Now it's working on the title, and then it's going to give me a description, and then I can go to VidIQ to create a thumbnail. Does that make sense?
Yes.
So let's check what Nano Banana is doing. Still working, 95%. The quality is night and day. Here we go. So this is day 10, the 3 types of content. Let's see if we can preview. So this is the quality. You guys see that? So what I did, of course, Kim is going to do some alteration. I brought it over to Canva, and then I removed that guy, and I put me.
Looks good.
But you see what AI can do, right?
Yes.
So I kept the branding, right, with the outside and everything. So I kept the branding and everything. And it's very easy. It's 3 clicks and you get myself, remove the background, and then put the glow behind it. That easy, okay? And I got three version of it. So I got this version, I got this version, and this version. You see that? So
Yes.
those are the 3 versions that Nano Banana would have created. So this time it gave me the white background, which it didn't give me before. Looks like somebody just came in. Madeline. Okay. So you can see here, it gave me that version. Then it gives me this version. Let me see here. So it gives me this version. Then it gives me this version. So I go to this version right here and I can extend this. This is the darker version. Then I can go to the third version, which is this version. And now I make it bigger. That's that version. Does that make sense, guys?
Yes, it does.
So this is the AI part, right? For the thumbnail. And then now we go back to VidIQ. VidIQ gives us a title. Let's see. Did he do it? Oh, I guess you got to submit it, huh? If you submit it, that might help. All right. But you see the one for ChatGPT, he gave us a title. 3 types of content that builds trust and cash flow. Does that make sense?
Yes.
It gives you a 97, a 94, and a 92. So if you take the 97, I believe is the same title that I got on same title, build trust and cash flow, right? Is that right?
Yes.
Okay. So now I'm going to tell ChatGPT to give me a description that will match that title, right? And then let's go see what VidIQ is doing. So VidIQ came up with a different title. It has only 95. So I'm going to take the 97 over the 95. But now I'm going to ask him to give me a title, a description. I'm just giving you guys a comparison in terms of generating the thumbnail, right? So you got the VidIQ. We did it through the ChatGPT, but it's all going to come back to VidIQ where we create the thumbnail. So the way you get to here is you're going to click create right here on the toolbar, and you're going to create thumbnail, and that's going to take you right here. Now, let's go see what ChatGPT gave us for description. All right, Chat, you can come back. Come on. It's saying we're running a lot of stuff here. There we go. It's coming. All right. So you see, it gave us a description, right? So we're going to take that description, copy it, and then we're going to bring it over to, so we're going to bring the description right here. We're going to paste it, and then we're going to go and fish a title, which is the same concept with the VidIQ coaching. So we're going to go fish a title, which is 3 types of content for cash flow. Paste it. All right. Then we're going to go pick our picture to see which one we want to use, right? So in this case here, I'm going to use the same one that I used earlier and see what it does. Let's see if it's here.
That's because Mr. Kim never settles for the first one.
We never take the first offer. Right? So we're going to use that. And then we're going to use a reference video. A reference video is for you to find the closest thing to your brand. If you like the style lettering like this, or whatever is close to you. Like for me, I like this because this is close to the PPP brand, right? But you choose whatever is close to you. This style is pretty good too. Let's see, what other styles they have? Man, these ads are killing me. All right, let's see. Like this one, I probably would pick too. I tried to find the closest thing possible. So we're going to choose that one that I chose. Where did it go? Right here. We're going to use that as a reference. And then we're going to go ahead and create. So it accidentally clicked create already. And then we're going to see what that thumbnail comes out, right? It takes less than a minute, actually kind of seconds, to be honest with you. You guys see that? Now, hey, Brahim, let me ask you this. On the real world, how long would it take to create a thumbnail like this?
If you don't know what you're doing, it could take you away. If you don't know what you're doing, it could take you a minute.
But you guys see how professional this thumbnail looks like?
That's the which thumbnail right there.
The only thing that I would change here is the picture. Because
In quality, the quality
yeah,
of the picture.
it's blurry. So all I would do is I would bring this to Canva and replace it with my actual picture. That's the only thing I would do if I were to use this thumbnail. It's pretty awesome, guys. Okay. Now you got your title, you got your description. Now you are ready to post. You also got more options when you go to YouTube. But your YouTube is connected to your vidIQ. It automatically works that way. Okay? Because you're connecting your channel. So when you go here, you're going to hit upload. When you hit upload, you're going to select your video. This is the video that we're downloading. And then this is the thumbnail we're going to use. While it worked the title and description, I'm just going to go ahead and the thumbnail that we created earlier. So this is day 10. So you see, I already had the 3 versions. Right? And the one that I want to use is this one. I'm going to use this one, which is the one that I want to use. This one right here, right? So you can see it gave me some type suggestion, right? It says here, 3 easy content types you need to try now. I don't think that's strong enough. Or how to make content that people actually want to see. I prefer that title, right? And if you don't like this, you can roll the dice until you see something you like. Okay, so you see here, it gave me more choices. Oh, this is even better. 3 types of contents that keep your audience hooked. That sounds a heck of a lot better. Why is this important? VidIQ gives you trigger words. The blue
Yes.
words are your trigger word. I space it out a little. You don't want it to be cluttered. I just space it out. Right? And then I'm going to add the main description. Now, if you're doing this for TikTok, guys, it's inside. You put links to things with you taken down, okay? But for YouTube, no problem. For YouTube, whenever you put 3 hyphens, it separates that section. So I'm gonna go in here. I have a pre-populated main default description. It actually goes pretty long, but I'm only gonna use one section of it. Very simple. Earn weekly, even on a slow week. Increase conversions without overwhelm. And then take back control of your time. No tech headaches, no confusions, just simple, proven steps you can duplicate and fit into your lifestyle. Subscribe to PPP. I drive everybody to the community. This is something I learned from Mike. If you give people too many steps to get to the information you want, you're going to lose. When they go here, they only have one place to go for call to action, which is the community, because they're going to have to fill out the form to opt in your CRM. And they're going to be able to tell you who referred them. So regardless, you're going to get credit for it. If you have HBA, we can give you the funnel, no charge for that. We'll give you the community funnel for you to opt in. I'll show you here. This is what the community funnel looks like. Okay. There's a whole psychology to its madness. Nothing comes up for 1 minute. That means there's nothing else for them to do but to watch the video for the first minutes. Why? If you've seen this video enough for a minute, within 1 minute, you got the whole sizzle of the entire community. You pretty much know 80% of what our community is about. Within that first 60 seconds, you're going to know if it's for you or not. Most people who opt in, they've come to a conclusion that it's for them. Does that make sense, guys?
Yes.
Okay. So after a minute, the pop-up comes up where you fill out the form. Even though the pop-up comes up, they X out the pop. There's also a form underneath the video. It's about to come up. Okay. So you see, even though the pop-up come up, most people click off the pop-up and they continue watching the video because they're already hooked with the video for a minute and they want to finish the video. Does that make sense, guys?
Yes.
And then when they come in here and fill this out, it's going to take them directly to the community. You see what I'm saying? And then when they go right here, guess what? They either join or not join. 'Cause when they come in, they're going to tell us who referred them. They have to answer 3 questions. Does that make sense, guys?
Yes.
They have to answer 3 questions, and it's going to tell us who they refer. Either way, you get credit from them. Does that make sense, guys?
Yes.
That's split page. That's correct. So as you can see here, that's how they come in on the funnel. Now on the thumbnail, if you don't like the picture, you edit it, and then we go to YouTube where we uploaded the video. Now we can proceed on choosing the list. You can see here, it's going to tell you the score. You want your score to be above 80. If your score is not at least 80, you're doing something wrong. When you expand, it's going to tell you what you're missing. How cool is that? It's telling you where to hit your checkpoints. What are you missing? So you see here right now, it's saying that I have to choose a playlist, right? I haven't added at least one in screen, which I'm going to explain to you guys what that is, right? And it says here that I haven't done any chapters. Guess what? I'm going to go grab those chapters from the description in chat. These are what we call chapters. So I'm going to copy these. It got these chapters from the video when it analyzed the video. Does that make sense? So I'm going to go in here and I'm going to paste those chapters right in between. I'm going to go right here, paste those chapters right here, and then it's going to update. We're going to give it a chance. So you see, it just updated that, right? So now I'm going to go choose my list. It's part of the journey. It's part of the community benefits, and it's part of Kim's story. So I'm going to go ahead and choose that. And guess what? It added a playlist. Score is at 92 now. You see that? So now we're not running any ads. So you want to click no. And you want to be consistent on your tags. So here's the trick on the tags. You want to be within 490 characters. So why is the tag? This is how they find you on YouTube when they search. This is how they find you. So the less you put, the more you hurt yourself. Does that make
Yes.
You're making it harder for them to find you. So for me, what I do is I just go and copy and paste the same tags that I use. You want to be consistent. So I'm going to go in here and I'm going to hit your videos. That's going to take me to the studio and I'm going to go to my videos and take a previous video and then just go grab the tags. I'm going to paste them. Okay. You never want to forget this. Remixing. It will mess up your algorithms, especially on the long form. You can see that I have everything except the in screen, correct? I'm not sure about the keywords. I guess I don't have enough keywords within the first 200 characters, but this was chosen by them. So I'm going to leave it alone. I'm not going to touch it. But here's what we're talking about, the in screen. This is why it's so important, guys. If you do not put anything here and they finish playing the video, it's going to refer them to your competitor. If you put something, for instance, I'm going to tell them to go to a specific video, right? Or I can drive them to a playlist, right? I can drive them to the 90-day playlist, right? Or I can drive them to a specific video. Does that make sense? And you can do more than one. So let's say I decide to do the list. So the list is right there, right? Then I can also put a specific video, which I could put day 9, which was reflect. So I got day 9 and the list. So now they got 2 choices. So there's no chance for them a recommendation to my competitor. Does that make sense?
It does.
Very important. So when I click, boom, just like that. All done. And then you want to always make it public. Now, let's talk about private, unlisted, and public. Okay. Private, for instance, our time blocking course videos is a paid course. So those are private. We're going to embed that into a website. And unless they have access to that website, they don't have access to the recording. Does that make sense?
It does.
That's for the private. Okay. Unlisted. That means you don't want people to find it on the search. They actually have to be a member or a subscriber of your channel to see the unlisted if you give them the link to the video. They can't just see it right away. You got to give them the link. When you give them the link, you give them permission. Does that make sense, guys?
Yes.
Public, it's like public record. Everybody and their mother can see it. You put yourself out there, right? Now, when you build your watch hours, you can only build your watch hours from unlisted and public. Private will not build your hours. Does that make sense? You guys understand, right?
Yes. Yes.
So we're going to hit public. And here's what I love about this thing. Okay. It's going to tell you the best time because it knows your channel inside out. So it's going to tell you when is the best time to post it. So you can schedule it. For this one, I'm going to schedule it. I'm going to go ahead and put it at 3 o'clock tomorrow. We're already past 5 o'clock. It's 6:44. So I'm going to put it 3 p.m. You can always make sure, right? Boom. And you always want to make sure you put your local time zone. You don't put the local time zone, it will not post. Everybody good? And then I just schedule. You see, I got a 92 score, right? So this one is good to go, right? So I can go in here now and go to my videos and you see where it's scheduled, right? So I'm going to go ahead and copy this right here. And I'm going to go ahead in the community. So I'm going to go here to inner circle. I'm going to go to classroom and I'm going to go to the 90 days and I'm going to go to day 10. So we're going to go in here and add the link so that we can get credit for the watch and we're going to add it as a link. So anybody know why we added this way? If you add it here, right, Brahim, if you add it here, you don't get credit for the views or the watch hours. School has a code that blocks it. So they recommend that you add it on the hyperlink. On the hyperlink, it will take you to the channel. Does that make sense? You're doing all this work to optimize. You might as well get the watch hours and the views, correct? You guys want to know who saw this? Both Mike and Michelle. And they're so happy the way we have this set up because it shows that we're in alignment with the bigger community, but we're also serving the purpose of this community, of what this community offers to our members. Does that make sense?
Yes.
By doing it this way, it allows us to show the community that you don't have to create 10 million different pieces of content. You can create 1 to 3 content, your choice, right? And you can kill many birds with one stone. Does that make sense, guys?
It makes sense.
And you brand yourself. And on top of that, you earn trust quicker from your audience. It's pretty amazing, guys. And I can't take credit. We learned this stuff from the coaches, from the mentorship, from the bigger community. I'm no genius. I just know how to learn something, implement it, and pay it forward. Does that make sense, guys? Those are the 3 things that I've learned to do over the years. So right here just concludes on how to optimize, right? As you can see, this is how we post and optimize when you go to the flow chart, right? So when we go to our classroom, let me go ahead and save this. Okay, let's go to the classroom, right? And then we go to the flow chart. So when you go here to start here, right? And you're going to go here to the perks and you go to the third flow chart, what I just covered right now is part of this. Is this box, and this box. The last 3 boxes. That is what I just covered of the flow chart. Does that make sense, guys? right? Those are the 3 boxes that I just covered in this video, and it will get posted pretty quick. And with that being said, I'm gonna just open up the floor for questions. So feel free to ask questions. This is the Q&A part, okay? I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys so we can see everybody again. I love it. All right, of course, Martha, it would never be the same if you didn't ask one.
Click on play. That screen you showed with all the listings, you said Michelle and what did we invite are really happy with that. What module was that?
It's the 90-day module. If you go to Inner Circle, right? So you're gonna go to Inner Circle. When you go to Inner Circle and you hit Classroom, it's module number 9.
Thank you.
And when you go to module number 9, they're all nice and organized, okay? So like right now, if you go to day 8 and you want to catch my video, it's right here as an example. But if you want to catch everybody's video, you got to go into the free community, and most everybody is putting their video in there. I know Brahim put his today. I know a couple, I put yours, and then I think a couple other people did. So Brahim put his right here, then we put yours right here, and I'm sure there's going to be more coming. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Now, Michelle on today's lesson talked about making 3 different videos, one on each of those 3 points in your content. So you combined it into one video, correct?
I do one of 2 ways. If I'm lazy, I'm going to put it all in one video and put it as a teaching video, which is the one that gives you the authority, right? So the one that gives you the authority, the way I would create that video if I'm lazy or running behind is, did you know that there's 3 types of content to make your message work? Currently, content number 3, the 3rd type of video, is the one that relates to you the most. Why would I say that? To keep them in the video. Does that make sense, guys? You guys with me? Right off the bat, I'm telling you, within 3 seconds, you don't stick till the end, you're not going to know what you're going to relate to, right? So that's kind of how you hook them. Now, if I'm on a normal schedule, I could do an engagement as a B-roll. I would do a B-roll with music. I would do another B-roll for the authority, and then I would come back around with a 3rd video, recapping the 2 B-rolls, and then go right into it so they can hear my voice. Does that make sense?
Yep. And then on that workflow chart, if there needs to be at the end of the YouTube video part where you went in detail with tonight.
It's mainly designed for YouTube, but I use the same optimization. The only thing I don't do is I don't put links on TikTok. So when I program my repurpose IO, I removed it. I got a set description there, and I got a set of hashtags. So repurpose IO knows not to put any links when posting on YouTube and Facebook. You can change the settings there. I'll probably do a class on that for those who have repurpose IO. And if you don't have, you can actually have a chance to see. I'll do a class on the repurpose IO.
For the workflow chart, we need to know that at the end is also the YouTube Studio version to include.
You have to go to YouTube Studio if you want to copy and paste the stuff. It's the only way you can do it. Good question. Who's got the next shot? Come on down.
Okay, on posting onto YouTube, there have been several where I got in a flow uploading and in getting into the background of the description, the part where it's talking about audio mixing, where today you showed there were 3 options. But most of the time when I was uploading a week and a half ago, I was only getting 2. Okay.
Yeah, sometimes you get 2, sometimes you get 3. On the shorts, you only get 2.
That's why.
On the long form, you get 3.
I got you now.
Yeah.
On the shorts, that second one still gives somebody else.
There's a trick. On the shorts, your thumbnail has to be built in the video. You can't just put an outside thumbnail. It has to be built in your video. It has to be one of those frames.
Okay. Okay.
And you get to select that frame when you use your phone and edit. Remember when you go to the 3 dots, edit, right?
Yes. Yes. Okay. I thought I was going crazy. Thank you.
And I want everybody to say hi to Sue.
Hello.
Let me welcome.
Dang, you never really need to do that.
And Sue is from Missouri.
The crazy town.
Those of you who don't know, HBA next year's convention is going to be on the 3rd week of September, and it's going to be in Brunson, Missouri. And if you don't know Brunson, it is big enough to blink your eye and you will pass it.
No, it's bigger than that.
This is
It's
right.
to be more fun. Simple.
But there's a lot of great stuff to do at Brunson. Awesome, man. We got South Africa here. Wow, what time is it in South Africa? 1 in the morning.
4 minutes to 1.
Awesome. Glad to have you. All right, guys. Looks like you must have done a really good job because the questions are light today. Any last word you want to share?
No, guys, I'm just getting back in the fold. I actually learned a lot today. I've been using VidIQ for a while, but I haven't used Nano Banana yet. So I've been meaning to try that for a minute. I actually sat back and learned a few things myself today.
Nano Banana will also create video B-rolls.
Okay.
Yes, it will.
Heard everybody talking about it, but I haven't gotten a chance to play with it yet.
The other one that's really amazing too is S.A.U.C.E. That's pretty amazing too. That one will
AI.
actually take still pictures, combine it into a video. That's pretty strong. I want you guys to know, when you create these B-roll, you can reuse them, right? If it fits the scenario of a different video, like your intro, for instance, your intro for most part is gonna be the same, okay? Because unless you're a different person, like Kim's intro is very simple, right? I'm a father of 4, veteran, and a husband. Completely confused when we started online. And that's usually how I start my intro for the video every time. So why do I need to change my B-roll in the back? My B-roll is the same. Why? Because the brand doesn't change. The color is the same. Everything is the same. The branding is the same. Is that the CTA? I'm going to tell you guys, I won't take credit. Breezy is the man. Common Impact has been converting like crazy for me. And I'm not feeding you.
What's that for?
If that's you, or if you're tired of struggling, whatever, your call to action. Right? For some reason, people react to the word impact.
Comment impact.
That's been working for me. My last 30 leads came from the word impact.
Cool.
I've been keeping the numbers and tracking because I normally use ready